Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to be taking a look at what Spirit would recommend that you still kind of clean out as we're finishing up Virgo season and getting ready to embrace as we move into the more balanced and exciting energy of Libra. So if you're feeling kind of, drained right now, or there's a lot of triggers or emotions coming up, that's because Virgo season is about cleaning out things that no longer serve us so that we can bring in more balanced things in the Libra season. And that all starts around September 21st, where we also have the fall equinox and a full moon and also the beginning of the Libra season. Okay, so we'll take a look at your past, present, future energies and then any obstacles, areas of resistance, or advice that Spirit has for you. And Scorpio, if you're enjoying this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what we have for your overall energies in your past. We have, to be fair, okay, this is Libra energy. So some of you may be dealing with a Libra, but this is the energy of, wanting balance in your life. Right now you have chaos and conflict. Okay, this is Virgo season. That is definitely Virgo season. And then here you, as we step into Libra season, you have more peace. You're breathing. There's things, there's some conflict, chaos in your life right now, but it's all clearing out. And look at this on the bottom, loyal heart. I love that, Scorpio. So for some of you, you could be cleaning out some relationships or even, emotions of a past relationship, cleaning that out and getting ready for, a true soulmate, somebody that is more balanced. I'm getting this sense. Look at how these two owls are kind of like sitting on top of an egg, very balanced, I love that energy. Okay, so let's take a look at this to be fair in the past. Let's see, we have hostilities. So we'll talk about that in a minute. And then in the present, we have door to value, and then in the future, door to romance and woman holding a coin. So for some of you, this could be even financially. You could be working with, starting a new business or something like that. You do have the loyal heart, so we'll talk about that. Okay, this is your past energy. Once again, this is a Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra, so, that's one thing, but you don't have to be. But there's some hostilities around the balance in your life. So you could have had your life all balanced and everything's going fine, and then all of a sudden some chaos, right? Because you have chaos and conflict. And I feel like this may have been going on for some time. Like you could have, even on the surface, acted as if everything's fine. I'm all balanced. Yep, no, I've healed from everything. And down deep inside, there's some, resentment or anger or sadness or, despair about something that has happened in the past. So this could be kind of like your underlying, and this is kind of like what you were showing the world. Now that is in your past energy. So right now you have chaos and conflict, but you also have door to value. There's something about money here, finances. Door to value can also be about your self-worth. Like things are shaking up in your financial sector, or perhaps in your assumption of your self-worth. So we'll take a look with the tarot what that could be about. But there's definitely some conflict, and that could just even be triggers, emotional triggers that you have going on. But this is what we have in the future. So you have breathe and door to romance. Remember that whenever we have conflict or change coming in our life, it's only to clear out the things that no longer serve us, right? You could have, for some of you, because we have the door to value here, you could have been very focused on your career or making money, something like that, or basing your value, your own personal value, on how much money you make. But that is the Virgo season. It's like bringing up some of those belief systems or old paradigms that we have about ourselves or about money, and is really changing it up. And it's helping to open up your heart so that you can have a more aligned, loyal heart. You know, you could have had a situation where in the past, you know, things were always balanced in your romantic love life, or maybe friends, family, you know, when you were willing to give a lot. Like the money was like balancing out the money. You may have been very giving as far as money, but you kind of like had inner hostilities about it, or you didn't think you had hostilities, not thinking that the money was balanced in a situation. Like you may, I don't know, like, or you could have even at work, like maybe you felt like you weren't getting paid exactly what your fair amount should be. Like you felt like maybe other people in your office or, you know, situation, or even other competitors or something were making more money than you were, or you were putting in more time and effort. And there was some kind of resentment or hostility there. And now it's like, yeah, this is kind of opening up for you. There's something about money, but it's also a sense that it's going to lead you to a better sense of your worth going forward romantically. I'm getting a true sense that for some of you, there's something about your financial beliefs that needs to change here in this Virgo season, so that you can step into a deeper romantic connection during Libra season. Really interesting. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy, areas of resistance or obstacles, advice from Spirit, and then the outcome if you take the advice. But Scorpio, you have free will. So you can always choose to do whatever it is that you'd like to do. Okay, so let's see. Your present energy is Three of Swords. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's something, you know, this is your present energy with the chaos and conflict and the door to value. There's something here, some disappointment. This could be, you know, heartbreak too, but there's some disappointment. Something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. There's like a big change in your finance and money sector. So we're going to clarify these. Yeah, Four of Pentacles on the bottom. You know, she's holding a house. It's kind of like, you know, you may have had your eye on a house that you wanted or something like that. And now it's kind of like, for some reason, you can't get it. You know, like maybe you got into a bidding war and it just got too crazy for you. Or, you know, you thought you found the house and then you find out you're being transferred to another city. You know, it could be something like that. But it's also about holding on to fears, maybe about where you live or about your a home or about family life, something like that. And then let's see what your obstacle or area of resistance is. You're working through this, Scorpio. I think for some of you, you may be, you know, going through kind of like a difficult time right now. And I send you lots of hugs and love. But you have a really good ending to it. So sometimes it's about just navigating through this, whatever it is. For a lot of you, I think it's an energy. Like you may be being triggered instead of actually having conflict with another person, although you could be. But it's kind of like emotional. I think a lot of this is emotional. So this is what you're resisting: freedom, independence. For some of you, I wonder if your finances and career, like something isn't working out in that area, and it's about you going your own way. You may be feeling like, okay, I need to go start my own business. But you've been tied to, you know, a job or something like that, and you're just not happy. Like there's something about the amount of money that you're making, and you're not happy, and it's kind of like, okay, I really have to go my own way, but you're resisting doing that. So let's see what the advice from Spirit is. Page of Wands. There may be something that you need to learn, some information. Maybe you need to go back to school or pick up a skill or just do some research. There's a step that you need to take. You know, the Page of Wands is like you may have already taken the first step, because that would be kind of like the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Wands could just be getting the idea for a new job or a new career or starting a new business. And then you have the Page of Wands. It's like taking a little bit further, doing the research that you need to do, something like that. And then your future here is the Star, like true healing of this situation, of what it means to you. And once again, I feel like for some of you, it has something, it's connected somehow to your self-concept, okay? Self-worth or something like that. It's going to help to bring you into alignment when you take a look at this. There's like a fear or something here that's kind of brewing. I think these hostilities could be even just within yourself. Like there's something about money or some situation. But look at this. You have a Star. I mean, with the door of romance, to breathe. And this is like for Libra season, coming into Libra season, right? And you have loyal heart. Like there's somebody, either here, a new romantic partner, because you have the door to romance, or it could be a deepening of a relationship that you're already in. Or it could even be like, you know, a business partner or, you know, a financial backer of some sort that comes in, like your hopes and dreams, like you're seeing the light. Like, you know, she's holding like a wand, seeing the light, understanding, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel is the message I got. King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with, you know, Gemini, Libra is coming up again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It don't have to be, but the King of Swords is somebody that's kind of cutthroat. Somebody may be cutting you out. You know, maybe you thought you were going to get something from this King of Swords, and they're cutting you out, and now you're kind of like, yeah, I just have to go my own way. Like maybe they didn't, they're not keeping a promise. Yeah, look at this, Death card. You know, really kind of like ending this King of Swords energy, ending it. And then here you have the Knight of Swords, like understanding what it is that you want and going for it and stepping into this new world. Something that is going to be long term. Wow. And putting down, and then the Ten of Wands. You definitely are coming to an ending. There's some type of ending. I think for a lot of you, it could be that you're leaving your job, you're leaving your career, you're leaving something. It has something to do with your finances and career. You're cleaning something out. Look at this, Sun on the bottom. You have a lot of abundance. It could also be for some of you, you could be leaving some type of financial backer, or however that plays out for you. I don't know why I keep getting that. Okay, so let's go and clarify these. Let's see if we can get some more details here. Okay, with the Three of Swords, we have 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Lovers on the bottom. Yeah, true soulmate. The romance is, it's very interesting because there's a true soulmate, romance, somehow connected with your finances and career. Really interesting because you have the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. You know, you're working on something, but it may not have, you know, panned out the way that you thought it was going to. Like really putting a lot of time and energy and effort into building something, and it didn't pan out the way that you wanted to, but you're getting on top of that. It's caused you a lot of mental anguish. I really feel like for some of you, this hostilities is kind of like your inner anger. I don't, you know, kind of like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm getting this sense like, you know, I'm picking up my sword. I am done with this. Because there is some kind of, you know, sadness here, some disappointment, a real disappointment. And this is, you know, your energy right now. It's like your present energy. So let's see what this Nine of Pentacles, once again, Nine of Pentacles to me really stands for, the single lady card, but it's also this sense of independence and freedom. So you have Five of Cups, Death, Lovers again, King of Wands. King of Wands is fire sign, so Sag, Leo, Aries doesn't have to be. Wow. Yeah, you're transforming your sadness about whatever didn't happen. This is what you're resisting. You're resisting going out on your own and being independent. Stepping away from whatever this financial chaos is for you. And really, just understanding, realizing how sad this makes you, but transforming it. It's like almost taking your hurt, your anger, your hostilities here, and turning it into love. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going my own way. Now, this is what you're resisting, though. This is like your obstacle. Like you're not doing it. You're not cutting out something. There's something in your life you need to cut out and say, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care how much money. It's kind of like you may be in kind of like a hostile work environment, and it's kind of like you say, oh, I got to quit this job. And then, your boss says, oh, well, I'll pay you more money. And maybe you took it at one time. And now it's kind of like, oh, no, I cannot take this anymore. But you're not doing it. You're not cutting the cord. It's like there's something you have to cut out of your life. You have to take a really close look at this. Look at, this person is holding the microscope, magnifying glass. Thank you. Magnifying glass. Taking a really close look at it. Okay, so I think this is Spirit saying, take a really close look at this situation. See for what it really is. Okay, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, wow. 10 of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I feel like you think or somebody is doing you wrong. Somebody is doing you wrong. You're taking a really close look at what it is that you really want. Take a close look at what you want. You want to be in your Queen of Cups, intuitive, loving yourself. See, I think that this situation over here, because we have door to value, I think this situation over here is not allowing you to be in your Queen of Cups energy. This is you loving yourself. Being really proud of who you are. Being really in your heart space. Not up in your head. Not playing any mind games, right? It's kind of like I am making my decisions based on what is good for me. Intuitively. She's extremely intuitive. Gender doesn't matter. It's the energy. Really intuitive. Really getting it. I really get a sense. You have the breathe here. It's about meditate. Getting your mind super quiet. And really putting down any of the excuses that you may have for other people in your life or for yourself or why this is working out. Is just kind of like, no, I have to listen to my heart and I have to go in that direction. Getting really, really clear about that. Because look at this. You have a loyal heart. Door to romance coming in, right? Or, if you already feel like you're with this person, it's like you have to clean out this whatever this is, because this is long term. This is a true love. This is somebody you really want to be with forever. It, leads to that long-term committed relationship, the happy family. It's what you really want. And it's like you have to get really clear about what it is that you want. I think for some of you, you're focusing maybe on the financial situation. Like you may even have chosen a romantic partner based on money or financial stability, something like that. And now it's kind of like, wow, like it's almost like an awakening. I'm so surprised the Tower card isn't here because it's such a shift. Like whatever you're going through right now is such a shift. It's an energy of almost like realizing that as long as you have love and romance in your life, that the money doesn't matter as much. Like true love. Like true love. Like, it's kind of like, yeah. It's a really major shift, I think, for some of you. But it brings in such, it opens so many more doors. It allows you to shine your true light when you get into this heart space. Whatever situation you're in that, you know, you're feeling is bringing this up, it's like this Virgo season is trying to clear this out because your light is about to shine. And this all happens so quickly. 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and I picked up a different deck. Okay, there are no mistakes in Tarot. So let's see what we have here. 2 of Wands, the World, King of Cups. So you have, oh my goodness, 6 of Cups. There could be somebody from the past that you're kind of still thinking about, or somebody that you want to reunite with. Knight of Wands, very fast, fiery energy, and then Justice. Okay, so you have the Libra, you know, Libra season is definitely here, or you could be dealing with a Libra. But look at this. You're making a decision, and I think for a lot of you, you're making a decision to go in a new path and getting that message, stepping into a new world, like closing out whatever this is, like putting an end to it and just saying no more. And then look at this, King of Cups. Like here you have the Queen of Cups and then the King of Cups. Like a true soulmate. I mean, you definitely have a true soulmate coming on your path. Somebody that's really aligned with you, but you can't have this unless you close this out. It's like definite. I mean, like I'm getting that message really strong. So however this resonates, this person that is holding money over you, or this belief system around money or finances, or a career that's all just focused on making money, like it has to go. It has to go so that you can get back into your heart space and bring in this true romantic, loyal heart that's going to last forever. Like you may not even know that that person exists. I mean, I think it all happens so extremely quickly. Yeah. I mean, you're trying to balance. I'm getting the sense that you're trying to balance too much. You're trying to balance this. You're trying to make it work. You're trying to make something work that doesn't work. That's the message I'm getting. Whatever that is, whatever you're going through right now, it's not working. Like you're trying to spin all these plates, right? I get the sense that you got all these plates up in the air and you're trying to spin it, and Spirit is saying no. Like you're putting so much time and effort into this, but it's just not meant to be. And it's kind of like, I think you know that. I think you know that it's not meant to be. That you know you need to end it. You need to go in a new direction that is just causing too much heartache. And you're just concerned, you know? You need your freedom and your independence from whatever this is. The alchemical artist. You know, I think it is. It's about balancing, you know, it has the sun and the moon. And the sun, you know, is joy, abundance, happiness. And the moon is, you know, that energy that lies asleep within us, right? And it's kind of like allowing the sun to really shine on what is underneath. I still think that this hostilities is some emotional energy down within you. And I'm not saying that you may not also have hostilities or conflict going on in your 3D world. But I think that there's something here. There's something that needs to be released. You need to shine a light on something that is brewing down below within yourself. And I feel like once you let this out, okay, I think it's interesting. You have two doors here too. You know, we think about opening the door, but you can open the door and allow something to leave your life. You know, it's about opening the door, allowing something out, opening the door of your heart, allowing your emotions out. Like I feel like some of you just really are holding back. That's the sense that I get. Okay, now here is your Lover's Oracle card. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yeah, I feel like when you clear this out, this is the energy that you step into. Something that is extremely passionate. Like really at the heart center. And it's something that you're totally going to enjoy. It's like, I just get the sense that you're really trying to make something work that just doesn't work. And like you intuitively know it. You know that you need to go in a new direction. And you need to shine your light. And all of your hopes and dreams are going to come true. I think for some of you, you feel like this is my only option. I have to keep these plates spinning because this is my only option for my hopes and dreams to come true. Like this job or this career path or this business or, you know, this relationship or whatever it is. It's kind of like I have to keep these plates spinning because it's the only option I have. And they're like, no, nope. Put down the plates and go ahead and get back into your heart space. What is it that you really and truly want? Because you have the King and the Queen of Cups here. I think Cancer had the King and the Queen of Cups here too. Really interesting. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Libra. There's a lot of Libra energy here. Well, okay, Scorpio, I would love to know. This is a very interesting, deep reading. I really feel like once you let go, all of this beautiful bounty of happiness and love comes in very quickly. But I'd love to hear your story. So if you would like to share, please put it into the comments. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I really did enjoy doing it for you. And if it resonated, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.